Hello everyone. So I wanted to jump in on this VR that's going around. It is the Arcana Battle, a VR to 78. I don't want to butcher it. It's 78 Puertas, Puritas. I probably butchered that. So the idea, most people use just one deck. I'm going to use 3 different ones. A couple others have used a few decks. Way too fun for just one deck, I feel. But you lay down 2 cards and you choose which one you prefer until the end, until you're done, you know, flipping through your 22 arcana. And that will be the message for you. Many of you are asking a question. I don't usually ask the tarot questions. I let the tarot tell me. So mine will be, what do I need to know? That's the most I ask the tarot. So I am going to start with the Wild Reflections Tarot. Then I have the Bonestone Tarot, and then Influence of the Angels Tarot. So I'm going to move these aside. And let's do this. Oh, make sure you shuffle. So what I'm going to do, and at the end you can decide, because you'll have 2 cards at the end, you can decide to keep them both or choose. So that would be your message. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take each of the 3 that I'm left with, and that'll be my message from each deck. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Moon and the Hierophant. We'll go with the Moon. The Moon and the Fool. Let's go with the Fool. Strength and the Fool. Gonna go with the Fool, the Magician, and the Fool. Gonna go with the Magician, the Star, and the Magician. Gonna go with the Star, one of my favorites in the deck, the Hermit, and the Star. Sticking with the Star, the Emperor, and the Star. Gonna stick with the Star. The Devil and the Star, that's an easy one. Gonna stick with the Star. The Chariot and the Star, that's a hard one. Gonna go with the Chariot. I could use some change. Oh, some changes in my life. Chariot and Death. Death is my birth card. I'm going to go with the Death card because there could use some endings that bring new beginnings. Hanged Man and Death. Go with the Death. Judgment and the Death card. Death card. Justice and the Death card. Gonna go with the Death card. The Lovers and the Death card. I'm already where I need to be in love. The Sun and the Death card. I'm going to go with the Sun. The Sun and the Temperance. I'm going to go with the Sun. The Sun and the World. Gonna go with the Sun. The Sun and the Tower. Definitely the Sun. Oh, the Sun and the High Priestess. You go with the High Priestess. the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. I'm gonna stick with the Wheel of Fortune, or the High Priestess, and the Empress and the High Priestess. That's a tough one. Gonna go with the Empress. So I'm keeping the Empress. That is going to go towards my message. I'm going to put it over there to the side. Pull the next deck down and do the same thing. Shuffle. Okay. Oh, the Devil. And this is the Bone Stone. The Devil and the Hanged Man. Going to keep the Hanged Man. Let me move all these aside. The Hierophant and the Hanged Man. I'm going to go with the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Emperor. I'm going to go with the Emperor. Judgment and the Emperor. Definitely going to go with the Emperor. The Moon and the Emperor. The Moon. Or sorry, the Emperor. Oh goodness. The Chariot and the Emperor. This is my favorite Chariot card of all time. So I'm going to have to go with the Chariot. The Star and the Chariot. I'm going to stick with the Chariot. And also, you're not supposed to overthink it for too long. The Hermit and the Chariot. Going to go with the Chariot. The High Priestess and the Chariot. Chariot. The Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Gonna go with the Chariot. Chariot and the Magician. Chariot. The Chariot and the Empress. Well, as beautiful as this Empress is, we've already got an Empress. The Chariot and the Tower. Definitely the Chariot. The Chariot and Justice. Sticking with the Chariot. The Fool and the Chariot. I'm going to go with the Fool. That's the most beautiful Fool card ever. Death and the Fool. I'm going to go with the Fool. Some new beginnings. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough one. The Sun and the Fool. The Sun and the Fool, the Sun and the Fool. I'm going to go with the Sun. The Sun and the Lovers. I'm going to go with the Sun. The Sun and the World. The Sun. The Sun and Strength. I'm going to go with the Sun. And the Sun and Temperance. Definitely going to go with the Sun. So here I have now the Sun and the Empress that are what I need to know right now. Let's get our final card. And this deck is, again, the Influence of the Angels. Okay. The Emperor and the Fool. I'm going to go with the Fool. High Priestess and the Fool. I'm going to go with the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the World. High Priestess. High Priestess and the Star. High Priestess. High Priestess and the Sun. I'm going to go with the High Priestess because we've already got the Sun. The High Priestess and the Lovers. I'm going to go with the Lovers. The Lovers and the Chariot. There's that Chariot again. Oh, I love the Chariot. Ooh, keep the Lovers. The Hanged Man and the Lovers. Gonna keep the Lovers. The Lovers and the Hierophant. The Lovers. The Lovers and the Hermit. The Lovers. The Lovers and the Moon. The Lovers. The Lovers and the Devil. Definitely gonna take the Lovers. Lovers and Temperance. Gonna keep the Lovers. Lovers and Judgment. Lovers. Lovers and Death. Going with the Lovers. And the Lovers is like my least favorite card. Lovers or the Tower. Definitely don't need a Tower moment. That was my 2023. The Lovers or the Empress. We've already got an Empress. She's so beautiful though. This is the linen edition of this deck for those of you who have the regular edition. Lovers and Justice. Gonna keep the Lovers. Looks like the Lovers gonna take this one. Lovers and Magician. I'm going to go with, oops, I almost put it over there. I'm so sure of myself. I'm going to keep the Magician. 2 left. Magician and Strength. And Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to keep the Magician. Okay, so we have the 3 cards. I have the Empress, the Sun, and the Magician. So what do I need to know right now would be nurturing my manifestations, whatever I'm manifesting, nurturing and watering those seeds, those plants, those ideas and goals to reach my happiness. And that's just, you know, in a short, quick message. This is a really fun tag. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Take care and be blessed.